Hello everybody, Phobos here, coming at you from the Kubikraft server. This is going to be episode 4, and today we're really not doing anything with the experience farm at all. I'm sure that you guys are sick of me talking about this thing, and, well, let's face it, I'm a little bit tired of working on the thing, so we're going to move on to something else today. What I've actually got in mind today is going to involve some of these here. That's right, we are going to be doing high-stakes ender pearling all around the end, trying to get a pair of Elytra. It's going to be an interesting end rating session because usually people can already fly. Now, as you can see, I already went and crafted up some gear so that, you know, it's kind of disposable. Protection 3 is not all that much, but given that your armor does have a stack, I think having protection 3 on everything does do the trick. Now, you can see that it's taken a bit of a beating, just a little bit, especially the boots. We spent some time actually lighting up all the caves, or at least most of the caves that surround the XP farm, so when we do get back to it and actually make the dark room, well, it should be a little bit better. It should actually work and have some decent rates, assuming that all has gone well. Now, with that being said, we're just going to take a moment here to patch up our armor. I don't really want to spend my iron, but we do need to have decent gear going into the end, so hopefully that didn't wind up costing us more than it needed to. It cost us 10 in total, which, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair, given the amount that it would actually take to craft up a whole new set, plus the books. Mending it was actually a good idea. So now that we have our gear back, I think that we are ready to tackle the end. Well, and of course we have other things too. We have our torches, we have our cobblestone walls, which is going to be kind of my signature, cobblestone with a torch started to light up the path. We definitely have more ender pearls than this. We have a lot of things in our ender chest. So just to get started, we have a bunch of empty boxes. We also have a bunch of different blocks. What I might actually do is just swap out some of these with empty shulker boxes just to make sure that we have enough room to carry everything back. And yeah, there's the ender pearls right there. Place to put our... Oh yes, that's something else too. Once we do actually get a set of Elytra, what's going to be nice is that we already have a mending book, Unbreaking 3, as well as an anvil. So we'll actually be able to fly right home. And that brings me to my other point, which is rockets. Now, the whole reason why we started actually doing the whole end rating thing, or not end rating, the whole lighting up the caves thing, because I was going to save that for another day. We needed gunpowder and nothing was spawning on the server. It was ridiculous. I don't know what was going on there, but we are going to take a little bit of time here to craft up some rockets just so that we are good to go where that's concerned. Now, for whatever reason, I don't know why the new search thing didn't actually pull up rockets. Don't know what's going on there, but the good news is that I know the recipe, so no big deal. So we actually have quite a few stacks of rockets, so when we do manage to get ourselves a set of Elytra, we're going to be able to have some fun. We almost have 9 stacks, which is pretty exciting. So with that, now I say that we head over to the end. Alright, here we are in the end. So we're just going to run over to the other side of the island here and go through the portal. Now, I was doing some thinking while I was running, and why is there glass? Why is there glass? Anyway, I guess somebody was maybe trying to get a shell to the surface or something. I'm not entirely certain what's going on there, but that is okay. So it looks like somebody has definitely been fighting dragons. It's probably mostly the work of 8 the Gaming Ninja. But what we'll do is actually, this is the one that's been here for a little while, which means that people who have already been to the end have been using this one. Now, this one over here actually doesn't have anything at all. So if we're actually going to be looking for our greatest opportunity, or our best bet for getting an Elytra, it's probably going to be through this portal here. If I actually understand this correctly. On our last server, we only ever had one portal to go through. There's that one over there too. Interesting. That's okay. Well, we'll go through this one here. Now, the tricky part is that... actually... So I'm just thinking, if I was to throw the pearl and miss, which would be terrible, absolutely terrible, I'm going to die. So that's not going to happen. So what we'll do is we will need some blocks to pillar up with, which means that we're going to need the ender chest, and I'll be back with you in a couple seconds once I play around with this thing. So I just took a moment also to put most of my gear away because I realized that, things like, you know, the changing tools and all that fun stuff might be less than fun to try to get back. So let's, how are we going to do this? I say that we eyeball a staircase. So what we're going to do is, yeah, whoops, yeah. Going skyblock style here almost. And it looks like I didn't quite get it properly, but that's okay. That's okay. This will definitely do the job. Oops. And there we go. So we got ourselves all the way up here. And now it's a nice, easy ender pearl into the portal. It is a nice, easy ender pearl into the portal. There we go. Oops. Okay, so here we are in the end. Now, something that we're actually going to do while we're here too, firstly is check our coordinates just for future reference. So beautiful. And then we're going to grab ourselves some purple blocks. And we're also going to pick a direction because the strategy is basically we're going to pick a direction, we're going to go down it. And it's that simple, and try not to deviate from it as much as humanly possible. Now, throwing ender pearls around on different islands, we're probably going to be led astray at some point, but we're going to try to keep this as simple as for us as humanly possible. So that is the plan, and I say we continue forward. Now, I have to arm the cobblestone. I might as well have cobblestone here. Cobblestone walls. Torches we already have in our offhand here. And we can always construct, or we can always craft more. There's a lot of resources in this ender chest here. A lot more than I've had in other times that I've done this. So, which is definitely a good thing. So we are currently pointed west. Nah. How about we go north, just to keep things simple. So we're going north. Unless that is... Oh, there are islands over this way. Okay, perfect. Because there's usually like one direction that there's just no islands whatsoever. It's nothing but void. So that would be something to avoid. Unless maybe I really have picked that because it would make sense for one or two islands to spawn that way. Interesting. I'm just going to say that we go west, and just to, again, to keep things simple, we're going to kind of point ourselves, at least like trying to start off as close as possible to the simplest version of the plan. So north seems to be a bit of a bust. It's possible that that's just the side that has nothing on it. So we're going to go west, which is, of course, the way. Yep. And wish me luck, guys, because, I mean, it's super easy to just miss with an ender pearl, and then everything is done. Oh, right. That's something I should definitely already be in the habit of doing. Definitely need to be in this habit. So, throwing down cobblestone wall, and I think I'm just going to leave the torches here, just because it's cool to have them in the offhand, but with those two kind of going hand in hand, it just makes sense to switch between the two. So basically, this is what we're going to be doing the whole way, and it's a pretty standard technique. I'm definitely not the first person to do something like this. All right, so this looks like an interesting enough island to try to get to. Now, what I know from the past is that things like this are rarely as simple as they appear. This island is probably super far away, and we'd have a hard time actually getting to it. Now, we are going to make a bridge, is what I'm thinking. We're going to make a bridge like so. See, those Endermen are making me a little bit nervous. But if I quickly, yeah, like that, bam, should be able to get over. Perfect. Now, something else that's important to do too is to mark the destination, to actually say, yes, we got across. Because what if we failed right there? We would have lost all of our gear and had to go back. And yeah, It basically, having the torch on the other side says, yes, we succeeded on this. So, no end cities yet, but I mean, like, we would be extremely lucky, and it would be a very short episode if we already found some. So, not too worried about that. Now, this guy over here should be pretty easy to ender pearl across, so I'm not even gonna really worry about that. Continuing to head west. Actually, we need to grab a little bit of this here anyway. Just because I think we can use coarse fruit just like that to actually make a coarse fruit farm. Not 100% certain about that, but that's okay. There's lots of the stuff, and we can always come back for more if we need to. Oh, right. I have to really drill into my head that we're putting on these posts everywhere that we go. So, I was actually considering doing this as a live stream just because it might work out a little bit better if, we were talking to each other while doing this. So leave the comments below if you feel that this, if you'd actually be interested in doing live streams and whatnot. I'm not sure, like with a whopping 19 subscribers last time I checked, if I'm actually worthy of a live stream just yet. But now here's a bit of a dilemma. We could pillar across, or we could. So like, I'm pretty confident that I can make that, but one slip up and we're toast. And we do have a ton of blocks, and we can always mine more. So we're going to take the safe and boring route and bridge across. Just because in this case we don't really need to worry too much. Now we are going to run out of stone at some point, and that's perfectly okay. Well, actually, we're not going to run out of stone. We do have 2 ender chests, or 2 shulker boxes full of it already, which is definitely an advantage that I have this time around compared to last time, because as we saw in previous episodes, we're actually able to get shulker boxes from the endermen themselves. Last time I did this, I didn't have any way of storing my items. I don't even think I had an ender chest for the first couple times, and well, I died a lot, and I learned many lessons that day, I can tell you that much. Left or right, left or right. This one looks like it's going to be easier to get to, so we're going to go that way. And I feel that if we just go straight out, we'll be within ender pearling distance. So might as well just go this way today. Now, we ran out of stone for the time being. We're still not quite close. Oh, hello. Somebody has been here. Okay, that's interesting. That is an interesting development. That means that there is the off chance that if we do actually get somewhere, we might, we might actually run into an empty city, which, I mean, that's not the end of the world, let's be honest, but it'd still be less fortunate than I wanted it to be. I know whenever I actually did this last time on my previous server, I think I had to go through something like 5 cities before I actually found one that wasn't raided. That was exciting, I can tell you that much. So, let's see here. Just going to keep going across this bridge here. It's actually got me wondering how many people have actually gone across the end like this. Because, I mean, we just picked a random portal that looked like nobody had used it before, and we're already crossing paths. So, I don't know. I know that once we get our Elytra, there's actually another strategy that we can use. But for now, this is going to be good enough. Now, it almost makes... We're going to connect up. We're going to connect up with that bridge that's already there. It looks like it's about the same amount of blocks being used either way. So, not too concerned. So we're just going to keep going across here. It's kind of drawn out, just because, of course, we're shift clicking the whole way. But again, this is just the safest way to navigate the void. And rest in peace, stack of stone. Okay, so we made it across here. Now the question is, which island is actually going to be better for getting to that little guy over there? We wanted to go to the left island, so I say that we continue to go down the left island. Now, if there's I'm kind of wondering. I'm wondering if there's, like, how the person got onto this island. I'm wondering if there is an exit portal on here. So far, I'm not seeing anything. it doesn't look like there's an exit portal, which is kind of interesting. Dun, da, 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 da. But of course, there's the obligatory almost cross formation that seems to happen a lot on this game. Oh, and of course, we're breaking the cardinal rule already. So let's go back and throw down some torches because, well, yeah, we need to do that in order to survive. So I'm just going to go nya and kind of maybe follow this border here for a little while. I'm actually really lucky that we haven't ran into, we haven't looked any of them in the eye yet. I completely forgot to bring a bucket of water, which can be helpful to kind of make a bit of a force field around yourself, but again, we'll manage. It's not going to be that big of a deal, especially with all these torches being lit up and everything. Something that's kind of interesting is on the previous server. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, from this angle, it almost looks like we should have gone that way, but that's okay. On the previous server, we actually had the ability to teleport to our home coordinates and set our home coordinates anywhere we wanted to. Now, that was really great for the end because when I was doing it that way, I didn't even, like something like this here, I wouldn't bridge out to. I'd just throw an ender pearl and hope for the best because I would set my home right here, and if anything happened before I even lost my stuff, I'd just teleport back. So, but things like this were super, super risky because a lot of the time wind up, hitting the sides instead. Now, what we will do though is another trick that I know. Just going to be a little bit safer just in case that other landmass is a bit closer than I thought. But what we do is we overshoot on purpose, like this. Oh, guys. Oh, you see how hard this can be. Like I said, I'm going to overshoot on purpose. And what do? We actually land on the island. So imagine if I'd actually gone a little bit lower. That's how tricky it can be. And that's why a lot of the time I don't even bother with this. That was way too far. That was, wow. Okay. That was a far throw. Ooh, got a little bit of adrenaline happening now. So we're going to continue going west. We are still pointed that way, which is good. And so we got this little guy over here that we can try to get to. These throws were especially tough. These throws here. I feel like we're definitely going to pillar over to it and whoop, don't make me look you in the eye and then get mad at me over this. That's silly. Silly Enderman. So, continuing forward. Dun, 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 dun. I feel good about these two little islands over here. That's, well, firstly, we can actually walk out a bit further to try to get to them, so we're already making more progress. Little islands like this are interesting. They really are. What we're going to do here is actually just pillar up. Oh. What we're going to do first is backtrack a little bit and throw down some torches. All right, we are back over here, and while I'm working on, you know what? Actually, let's be a little bit classy. Let's be kind of classy, and we're going to do, instead of just pillaring up, because let's just say that we have to actually get back here. It would be a shame to have to re-pillar up. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a flight of stairs. Just so that it's that much easier if we do have to come back this way, or even if we're just trying to get home. Although going home should be simple enough because we are going to have our Elytra. At least that's the hope. So, what do we have over here? We have itty bitty little island over there, but I'm willing to bet that's not an itty bitty little island. I'm willing to bet that that's just a little bit past our render distance, and that that's actually a big island, probably big enough to have an end city on it. So what we're going to do is just going to get a little bit more height here. And before we do that, we're going to throw down a torch again and really get in the habit of throwing down torches, because apparently I'm really terrible at that. I remember being kind of bad at that too when I was doing this last time, but I digress. It's just one of those things. It's not an everyday thing, so why would you ever need to be in the habit of doing this, right? So We're just going to do that on both sides so that we can see it from both angles. And of course, now it should be a nice, easy ender pearl. Please, for the love of God, thank you. Okay, so even though it should have been easy, still pretty nervous doing that. I'm not gonna lie. Just because with the black background, it can be so tricky, so tricky to actually see what's going on. Now, off in the distance there, we're still not seeing anything. Still not seeing anything. This here, though, I feel like we can make it. I feel like we can do this. So we're just going to try that trick again where we're shooting on purpose. Okay, that's like way overshooting. There we go. Perfect. That would be the quote-unquote safe way of doing it. Yes, there we go. It is actually a large island like I suspected. So, hello, Enderman. Apparently there's a party over there. So, we are next. I don't know which island to go for. I really don't. But we seem to have angered someone. And that someone seems to have... really hoping... I don't know who I looked in the eye. Might be that one over there. That makes me super uncomfortable. It really does. But we are going to press on. Get our stone back, and I guess any direction is a good direction. But it looks like we can actually straight shot over to that one where we can't really on that one, so we're just going to go bam, that way. So let's start off this way now. Do we have any more stone after this? No, we might as well grab more stone while we're here. And if you're wondering why I don't just grab a whole bunch all at once, it's just because if we do manage to die, it's going to be easier. Like we're not going to lose nearly as much if everything is just simply sitting in here. Beautiful thing is the ender chest. It really is. And I kind of wish that I had one the first time that I tried using this technique for getting a set of elytra. Placing blocks and I'm placing blocks. Worst song ever. We have made it. We've made it, and we're still heading west, even though we've kind of strafed a bit to the left, but that's okay. As long as we're generally heading in the westwardly direction, then we are good to go. So, still no end city, but we are coming across a lot of large islands, which means that there's at least opportunities for that. Guys! It is an end city. It's an end city. Please tell me. Elytra? Are you there? Almost afraid to look up here. Oh, no! No! Guys! Somebody beat us to it. Oh, come on now. Oh, that is so terrible. That probably means that there's not even any shulker boxes here. Shulker shells, but shulkers. Those are the, yeah. When you reduce an enemy down to its core components. Yeah, it's been cleaned out. But we can probably grab ourselves some end rods, which is another good... Oh, someone's here. Could have sworn I heard a shulker. But even the best of us miss one or two. Those things hide everywhere. I was pretty happy when I discovered this little spiral stair technique. I'm not very good at parkour. Not good at PvP, not good at parkour. There's a lot of things I'm just not good at in this game. But that is okay. So we are... Let's see here. The best strategy for getting these is probably just to count on the fact that we're going to run into a bunch. And just grab some of these bottom ones here. Because these things are really everywhere. And once we do have a set of wings, it's not going to be that bad. Plus, we can craft them as well. So in that sense, they're not really that exciting. But for now, anything that's free is good. Well, that was a bit disappointing, but that's not going to wear down our spirits. We are still going to press forward. And okay, I thought that I saw a little portal happening over there. Now, this really does raise the question. We've gone west, and we've already ran into somebody who pillared the same way as us and beat us to this. Is continuing west going to be our best strategy? I don't know. I don't know about that. But before we make big decisions like that, let's get back to our basics. Let's throw down some torches. Oh boy. So this is a little bit scary, but we should still be moving towards some kind of land somewhere. So we're just going to grab a bunch of blocks and just kind of start heading out in that direction, I guess. Huh. This is a new one. This is a new situation for me. The only time that I've ever actually ran into something like this before was when I was trying to... Okay. Mild heart attack. I was looking for my ender chest. Oh my god. It's a shame that that another famous YouTuber is using a spoon counter, because I would really like to have something like that. Definitely make my fair share of mistakes here. So we're going to need blocks already out of that stone there, but this is going to be worth it. We're actually going to grab like a few stacks here just for good measure. If it takes more than that, I'll be a little bit shocked, and honestly, I'll just run back here or something. I don't know. Do we already have a torch down? We have a torch down. Good. And we're just going to kind of, yeah, like that. So that's one stack down. Oh, good. We're getting some land. That is fantastic. Since we've already got a bunch of stone out, we might as well just keep pillaring out. Build a mighty bridge. Probably would just tunnel through that next hill, or the next little island. Why not? Just keep going. Hello there. Don't mind me. Just building an impossible bridge. And it seems to be a party over here. Perfect. Alright, so we are going to do the cobble torch again. Cobble torch. Okay. And awesome. Big land. Big land. Oh, okay, that, I am relieved. I am relieved that we have finally found something resembling land. Now, I think... Not going to risk it. I bet you we could peg that island there. Bet you we could. But I don't want to risk it. We're going to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Things were so much better when I could teleport. I shouldn't say better, because this is actually causing me to, do things like develop skill. But it was awfully convenient to just have that little thing. Now the trade-off is that on here, you can AFK wherever you want to, and it doesn't matter. Like these guys here, it's like, I'm going to sleep now, we're going to make a day, and just if you object, let me know, right? On the old server, if you AFK'd in the overworld, you were kind of a dick, because, well, you were causing it, or making it so that nobody else in the world could sleep, right? I actually had everybody start building the fish farms in the end, which that works. You can bring water to the end, you can fish in it. It's beautiful. Because there's no night, there's no day, so everyone could still sleep. But here, we're a little bit spoiled with the sleep system. Definitely not complaining. I love it personally. It solves a lot of problems. And all right, we can do this. We can do this one. It's a big island. No end city yet, but that's okay. Please, 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 please. Okay, beautiful. Guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is an airship. That is an airship. Oh my god. And oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. What? Don't. No. No. That was me. We were so close to it already. That's funny. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It looks like we are finally... Okay, not going to get too excited. Just too late. I'm super excited. And, you know, I'm just going to run with it. We are going to go get our wings right now. And it's going to take us a lot of blocks, but that is okay. Okay, another stack of cobble just thrown out into the void like that. And let's see, we are... Yeah, we can totally do this. We can totally do this one. Let's firstly throw down a torch just to see that we didn't fall off the edge or something. That is why I've been doing that this whole time, by the way. Because it shows that, yes, I was safe at this point. Now, don't look them in the eye. Go up over here. Look down. We're safe. Beautiful. Torch. And... Oh, this feels good. This feels good. Okay. Now... This actually looks like a pretty small city. So we could do the little we could be kind of cheaty and just go right straight up. But you know what? Let's actually fight our way to the top. I'm feeling lucky, so. Now, I didn't bring a shield. That would have been the smart thing to do. That's okay. That's okay. I spent a lot of time in the air. Actually, this seems to be my the way that I fight shulkers personally. So let's actually see if we can snipe our way in over there. Boom. Perfect. Now that we have a roof, we can actually just hack away at this guy. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hit me. Hit me. I dare you. There we go. Looting sword, shulker shells. Beautiful combination. Now, let's continue to head up here. The fact that there was the door shulkers and no pillar all the way to the top is actually really promising, because that goes to show that we're probably going to be successful. Again, I'm a very conservative person. I try not to get my hopes up too high, because when they get crushed, well, that just hurts. But so far, all the evidence is pointing in our favor, which is absolutely fantastic. And around in circles, and we're about to get hit by a projectile, I believe, which will cause us to float. Yep, that's just how that goes. So, okay, it is a madhouse in here. It is a madhouse, and absolutely, oh dear, must eat food, must eat food. We're just going to float our way to the top, actually. Oh dear. Okay, our health is fine, and we're just going to take a little break up here. Hopefully, we can actually take this guy out with the looting sword. Nope, has to be the, okay, not a problem. Not a problem. So let's pearl our way down, eat some food. And they're still shooting projectiles at us, which is interesting. So, okay, where are they coming from? Alright, let's try, yeah, there. Hopefully getting a vantage point from the top is going to help us. Now, before we float off again, let's at least get inside, build ourselves our little... yeah, and just take a second to think here. So, at this point, there's a lot of them. One of the shulker shells is going to despawn. That's fine. Just going to take... Okay, get whatever help we can here. And we're not going to be able to use looting. We're just going to shoot everything with arrows. And that's just going to have to be good enough. That's the only way. Now, actually, take a quick peek here. A little bit of armor. We can grab that right now. I'm not going to worry about what it is at the moment. Just going to see if we can sneak up on any of them here. How do you like that? Okay, that guy dropped a shell. Beautiful. Okay, stop shifting. So that can't be it. That can't be all of them. Okay, there's a guy down there. Come on. I can't help you if you don't open up. Okay. Boom. Perfect. One more. That's fantastic. Now we just pearl our way down there. And who knows, maybe we can actually... Like, I thought this was going to take a lot longer. This place is usually an absolute madhouse. But... where was that shulker shell anyway? Right, it was up over there, I believe. So let's see if we can ninja pearl our way up there. That was not very good, but thank God for feather falling. So let's try this again. Okay, this is turning into a bad idea. Let's just pillar our way up, I guess. Let's just take advantage of this here. Perfect. Street in. Beautiful. Got it. Now we're just going to ninja our way into that little room over there. Perfect. And now we can safely hack away at this guy. Safely being a relative term. And by the looks of it, we got ourselves another shulker shell. So that is fantastic. So is that it? Have we gotten all the shulkers? Have we done it? Have we earned our elytra? That is the question. So let's actually just... yeah, our way up here. The recipe's unlocked. Oh, cool. Shulker, or something. Whatever it is. Okay. Recipes. Yes, we also have Google. But I digress. So, end rods are kind of cool. I'd like to get at least a stack of them. And our... yeah, we were already at the top. We grabbed the loot. So let's get what we really came here for. A moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so we're going to get some instant health potions here. I can hear a shulker. What are those? Oh yeah, instant health. Okay, they guess they changed the texture? Interesting. Anyway, look at that. Easy kill, and bam. Give me those. Yes! We have elytra, ladies and gentlemen. That is fantastic. Let's take these off right now. Throw those on. Look at these bad boys. Look at them, I say. Oh, so happy about that. Okay, now let's see what else we got here. Emeralds. Ooh, not bad. Iron. Can always use iron. Efficiency 4, not terrible. Saddles, I do not care about at all. Got ourselves some gold, more iron, which is great, and mending and unbreaking 3. Beautiful. So we're actually getting ourselves a nice set of mending armor here. Let's see here. We got, yeah, I can add that. Actually, why have we been wearing this? That's kind of interesting. Okay, so definitely have to throw some of this into the armor chest, but we are victorious. We got ourselves a set of wings, and as such, as promised, once we make a bit of room, I guess. So, well, make room, then do stuff. So, yeah. Might as well put that away as well. And did we throw that? Yeah, might as well. Whatever. So, I am too excited at this point. Where did they go? I am wearing them. That's what happened there. Okay, so bam, we got these 2 books. We got our anvil. Get some mending and some unbreaking. Now, I feel like there's something else that's supposed to go on these, but mending, unbreaking 3... I think that's it. That's really it. So this is fantastic. We already, not only do we have elytra, but we have a good set of elytra too. Oh, look how shiny it is. Oh, this is... I know I'm reveling in this moment just a little bit too much, but we have wings. It has been quite the journey. And now I say that we actually continue on to some normal end rating. And yeah, we just fly around and we'll just go get some easy elytra. And hopefully, it'd be really great if we came back with an entire shulker box. So we're just going to keep heading west here and yeah, see what happens. Oh, yeah. That's a... Oh, are you kidding me? Guys, are you kidding me right now? Are you seeing this? Look at that! Oh, let's not die. Can we just find a second set? We have found a second set. Oh my god. Right side by side like that. That is... Oh. Oh, so good. So good. Yeah, there you are. Oh geez. Oh geez. Must eat food. Oh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? After all of that. After all of that. Oh. 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 Oh dear. At least we have that other set of wings. Let's... Yeah, we have that other set of wings. Alright, so we just jumped back through that little portal there, and the good news is that this time we still have our Elytra, so thanks to getting that that second pair. So now it's just a matter of getting our way back to where we were, which, if I'm not mistaken, was something like... oh, are we heading west? We're heading west. It just looks a little bit weird. Okay, we're fine. We're golden. A little bit panicked, I'm not going to lie. But we should be fine. Now, we're trying to get our way back to about minus 6,300, minus 550, something like that. So, alright, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And our stuff is safe. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful, don't you dare. Okay, but I think we got our stuff anyway, which is absolutely fantastic. Let's ender pearl over to safety. Sorta. Oh my god, I wish I could teleport. Do I have any blocks? Oh dear god. Must eat food. Must eat food. Okay. Okay, we made it. We made it. We got our stuff back. So it looks like, yes, there's our pants. Helmet, check. Don't seem to have our boots. But that's okay. That's okay. The main thing is that we do have our other set of wings. We have some of our rockets. I don't see... Oh, there's a sword. Perfect. Okay, so that's fine. That's good. Oh, okay. Do we have the one arrow to rule them all? Nope. Let's try heading back. Actually, let's see if we can actually find the rest of our stuff. Because I don't know. I kind of want it just on the principle that it was kind of a silly death, really, if you think about it. Anything fall down here? Yep, perfect. One arrow to rule them all, and we got our boots back. Perfect. I think it might actually be time to just simply call it a day. We'll come back end raiding at some point when we're a little bit more prepared, have like proper armor and whatnot, because now that we have a set of wings, it's actually worthwhile to... And would you look at this beautiful sight, ladies and gentlemen. After an interesting time out of the end, we are back at our main center island. I can't begin to express how relieved I am right now that we are going to be home. Well, guys, I have no idea how long that episode ran for, but I am calling it a day. That is all that I have time for. If you like what you saw here, please support the channel. Like the video, subscribe, hit that notify button. You guys know what to do. It's not your first YouTube video. But yeah, thanks again for watching and enjoy.